Look, we don't need a fuck man. We do this shit for fucking fun and because we're bad bitches. Period. We don't need them.
This girl's got a dirty mouth, man. Could you imagine being married to this?
Nope.
And by the way, someone needs to remind her that the house that she's in was built by men.
So I went on a date recently and we were talking about what we did over the weekend, and I was like, oh, I had to get a tire replaced, found a nail in it, leaking, all that. We were chatting over the weekend, so I was like catching him up on like what I ended up doing. And he's like, so you have one new tire and like 3 old ones? And I was like, yeah, like everything's good. I've only had my tires for like 2 to 3 years. And I also literally barely drive my car. And he's like, oh my God, you have to get your tires replaced. You should be replacing them every 2 to 3 years. You need to get that done.
If she doesn't drive her car that often, I think she still has a little bit of time. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you're supposed to change your tires every 3 to 5 years.
And I'm like, sir, I am a strong, independent woman that knows when it's time to ask my dad when it's time to change my tires.
Yeah, she doesn't need a man. And this is how you know that stuff is a joke. It's a facade. She had to take her car to the shop for a man to fix it. And daddy probably had to pay for it too.
I don't know if anybody can relate to this. That feeling when you feel like you're alone. And it can't get any lonelier than this, bro.
This is sad. It's getting crazy out there for these women.
I just had like the craziest, saddest thought. I'm in the stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies and find love. And my friend was like, you know, you'll meet the one day, don't give up. But now I'm at a point where I hope I don't, because what happens if I meet him and he wants kids and I'm too old to not be able to give him any?
It is estimated that 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 will be single and childless by 2030. That's 45%, guys. It's only going to get worse. The womanist movement sold these women a bad lie. Now you see so many women freezing their eggs because they know they're running out of time.
Now that I'm doing this is such a clear yes or no.
My first egg freezing.
Heading to London to freeze my eggs.
I'm freezing my eggs.
So this year I decided to freeze my eggs.
What the hell?
Well, this afternoon, and I will tell you how. So I live in an apartment complex and I live alone. I am very single, and there was a tornado warning. I'm watching the Weather Channel. It appears as though this potential tornado is coming directly towards me. They're telling me to take shelter. Probably just gonna die alone. I don't have to go through this alone.
Bruh.
There it is right there. They don't think they need a man until they realize that they need a man. Until they gotta take shelter because of a tornado. And that's when the whole I don't need no man stuff goes out the window quickly.
I can get over there. So I sprint across to the building in the pouring down rain with my little dog. I get in there, I look around. It's all of the old ladies and their little dogs that live alone in my apartment complex. And they all went over there so they didn't have to die alone either. I'm the old lady with the little dog in the apartment complex too.
In her case, that's when she realized that she didn't have a man to make her feel safe. She didn't have a man for protection, so she had to do it all by herself.
Something I didn't really anticipate in my life being single is that the more successful you get, the more single kind of hurts. You would think it would be the opposite. I don't know if I want to admit this on camera, but maybe somebody else is feeling like this and maybe they need to hear it. Okay.
Bruh.
I am a very independent person. I pride myself on like I can do anything alone. You've seen me talk about it on here.
I don't need a man.
Yeah, that's because she's not gonna date a guy who makes less than she does. And the more money she makes, the more money she's gonna want the guy to make. And the guys who make a lot of money usually don't want to date independent women. They're not interested. They don't want to date their competitors.
But I'm at a point in my life right now where I am arguably the most successful I've ever been personally. I own my own home. I'm in my dream show in Las Vegas.
Please clap.
I'm more financially secure than I've been in many years, but at the end of the day, I come home to my house that I bought myself. And I have nobody to talk to about any of this.
But men don't care about what you have. Men don't care. That's all that matters. Feminism told women that they could have it all, but apparently that's not the case.
I have tons of friends and lots of you in my DMs, but at the end of the day, I am still home.
Home alone.
By myself.
But wait! There's more!
I get invited to all these events and I'm always like, who am I gonna bring? I usually end up going alone. But I'm just getting tired. And ironically, the more successful I get, the worse this feels. Not the better it feels.
You ladies got it all twisted. You wanted to be men. You fought in March for it. There was no stopping you. And this is what you got now. This is what you created. You really believed that you could have it all, didn't you?
You big dummy!
You're a solid bad B.
I never heard anything so dumb in my whole life.
Keep rocking. And don't settle.
Bring back the patriarchy. I want a man to take care of me.